I'm here at the top of the world here. Look at the Antelope Valley. This is the aerospace capital of the world. Down here you see all of the things that are going on as far as Skunk Works, Northrop Grumman, a lot of activity going on. This is Joshua Ranch by City Ventures. Look at this. Well, we at the top of the world or what? Yes. This is Constance. I'm gonna let you take it from here, Constance. Tell us about this community.
Well, thank you. I'd like to say first to Kirk, in the collaboration today with the Antelope Valley Winegrowers Association, it's been great. So for us, as you and I both know, living in Antelope Valley over 20 years is something of pride. And what City Ventures has brought is life at the top. Well, life at the top for us is a higher elevation located in West Palmdale.
I'm here with Stephen Hemmert of Stephen Hemmert Wines, a good friend of mine. Tell us about your wines, Stephen.
Well, we started in 2018. We're located at 44732 Yucca Avenue in Lancaster. I've been making wine since about 1997 and making wine professionally since 2009 out of a cooperative, if you would, in Agua Dulce. And we were lucky enough to find a great spot in Lancaster, and here we are. We make a lot of different varietals and not a lot of them, because our thought is if we make a lot of different varietals, it gives people more of an opportunity to taste what we do. So if you come in for your 5 tastings, there's enough to where you can come back a week later, 2 weeks later to try 5 more, and then again a few weeks later to try the other 5. We make about 14, 15 different varietals. So I just think having a good variety brings people in more often, and they have a greater opportunity to see what we do.
Did you know that we opened up at the end of August? And it is, not even June 1st, and we are in phase 6. Wow. So things have been awesome. So we have got a welcome response from the community. The lots are minimum size of 20,000 up to an acre, and the square footages are 3,500 up to 54. So we have a lot of folks from all over, from out of the area also relocating.
I'm Cindy Donato, Antelope Valley Winery.
And I'm Lee Eggstrom, also Antelope Valley Winery.
Excellent, excellent. So tell me, Cindy, a little bit the history of Antelope Valley Winery. I know it's got a lot of history.
Yeah, we've been around for 32 years. We started in 1990 and ended up in Lancaster. Bought it. It used to be a winery down near LAX, so brought it up here, and we have a vineyard, and we have an outdoor banquet area, and we do our own production and grow several varieties of grapes and use grapes from the local area, and just keeping on.
Perfect, perfect. And one of the things I think that is highlighted there, and it's usually on the weekends in the summer times, tell us a little bit about the farmers market that's there.
Yeah, definitely. So we've got the longest running farmers market in the Antelope Valley. That's Saturdays from 9 a.m. until 12. You can come in and get locally grown produce, and then we also have some growers that come out from as far as Oxnard and Fillmore area. It's the corner of 20th Street West and
Perfect.
Avenue M. And you can come out if it's a little bit later, past 10:30 or 11, depending on how you like to start out your drinking in the morning. You can come in and get a free tasting, and we usually pair it with one of our buffalo meats or one of our exotic meats. So Cindy also has been running the Valley's longest exotic meat, and actually the longest running meat and cheese shop in the Valley now as well. And that started because of their love of bison meat back in the 90s. Yep. Usually we'll pair bison, or last week we did wild boar and cheddar cheese sausages paired with one of our reds, and it was great. So you can come out, get a free meat sample as well as a free tasting at the farmers market on Saturdays, again, 9 to 12.
It is excellent. I've been there many times for many years. You wouldn't want to miss that. Cindy, tell us a little bit about the wines you brought today.
I brought, we do some sweet wines. So I brought our Dolce Rosso because there are a lot of people out there that really enjoy something a little sweeter. Mm-hmm. Our house white is Runway White, very smooth, easy drinking white wine. And then our Cabernet Sauvignon, and this particular one was from Chavez Vineyards, the grapes grown locally. So all the grapes are local and all the production is on site.
If you like history, so here's a little more history. I know Cindy is so humble, and she alluded to the fact that when she purchased the winery from Cecil, that it used to be down by LAX. It actually was down at the end of the LAX runway. He started back in 1979 when he was given a winemaking kit as a gift for Father's Day.
That is so cool.
So
look at that label. That
on
is
the label, we show a DC airplane, I think it's a DC-10, landing over a row of grapes. And Cecil used to say, whenever the planes would land, it would shake the barrels and we'd get an extra year of aging.
This Antelope Valley is not too bad a place. Palmdale, Lancaster. The views here are amazing.
And the trails, we have the trails. I don't know if you guys are aware with the trails. The trails, you come on out, you relax, you walk the trails throughout. We also have mountain bikes where folks are going through with their mountain bikes. And so we have our buyer profile, those that really work hard, entrepreneurs. We have medical field, a lot of heroes. Our community is almost 50%, if not more, of heroes. Whether they're firefighters, policemen, or vets that served, we want to thank them for their service by when they come out to Skyridge, we give them a $2,500 bonus incentive just for saying thank you.
Hi, I'm here with Brian. Brian, tell me a little bit about Bravery and the origins of Bravery. I know we're a little louder in here, but this is the kind of activity we like, right, Brian?
Yeah, absolutely. So Bravery's in Lancaster, California. We're actually turning 11 years old this summer.
Wow.
Just opened up a pizza kitchen a little over 2 years ago, but we're just a really community-focused craft brewery. We have usually up to about 30 beers on tap, so little kind of flavors for everybody. And we're also really proud that we're selling all of the local wineries wine at our tasting room too. So if beer isn't exactly your flavor, we have wine and hard cider for people as well. Today we brought 3 of our offerings. Kind of on the lighter end, we have Kirby, which is our Kolsch. It's basically a German blonde ale. This beer actually just won a couple of awards this year. Also on the light end, we have our Pineapple Boo.
Ooh, I've had that.
Yeah, that's a summer seasonal.
Yeah.
So that's a wheat ale brewed with real pineapple. And then lastly, this is our flagship. It's also our most popular beer. It's the Allegiance IPA.
Oh, man, that'll get you every time. Now, what I like about your beer is not only is it really good tasting, but it has so many varieties. Tell us a little bit about some of the other activities that go on at your place, because I know you do a bunch of stuff, not only in the community, but at your actual brewery.
Yeah, so I mean, speaking of Sundays, the first Sunday of every month, we do what's called Sunday sessions. So we get this, sometimes a quintet or a 4-piece, really talented jazz players. They come out there, they play from 3 to 5 p.m. The first Saturday of every month, we have one more round come out, and that's kind of a singer-songwriter series, so kind of more folk, indie alternative music. But then just we're always trying to, have a good time, so we never miss any of the holidays or special occasions.
Tell us a little bit in closing about some of the origins. I know you're very into the armed forces as well as supporting our local military here and so on. Tell us how that came about.
Yeah, so I myself did not serve in the military, but many of our founders are military veterans. And then Bravery comes from the combination of my first and last name, Brian Avery. So just kind of running with the double meaning of that and just where we're situated here in this aerospace valley. So we do everything we can to try to give back to veterans and active duty. And when you walk into our tasting room, it's very impossible to miss, but we have what's called the Wall of Bravery. And it's a very large hand-painted American flag that's surrounded by photos of service men and women. And that's just been really cool because that's the community coming in, bringing in photos of their loved ones. And no, not everyone on there is deceased. Most of the people actually on there are alive and well. That question does come up. But it's just a great way to kind of honor the bravery of these military members.
But you also lost one that, gosh, you actually had a street named after him. Could you give us a little bit about that history?
Yeah, so you're definitely talking about our co-founder, Arlie Ermy, the Gunny. So yeah, we worked with the city of Palmdale and Lancaster and Caltrans to get Avenue N renamed to Arlie Ermy Avenue. And it's pretty cool too. We have the actual costume uniform that he wore in the movie Full Metal Jacket on display right next to the Wall of Bravery.
I raised 5 children here. They've gone through the schools as well. And something that I've seen here is you have a lot of folks that either lived here and are now returning because maybe they served, but now they're empty nesters. So they're returning back to the community. Some have gone on to college, but now starting families. Again, those that are returning to the community. And we have a lot of entrepreneurs. It's something that's exciting to see within the community.
Hi, I'm here with John Barrett of Barrett Cellars. John, how are you doing today? Can you tell us a little bit about the history of Barrett Cellars?
Well, it started about 10, 12 years ago. My passion for wine, really liked the wine culture. A lot of my friends were doing some ventures here, and they were always asking me, why don't you do it? Because they could tell I wanted to. And about 10, 12 years ago, I thought before I got too old to do it and ran out of energy, went to the city in Lancaster and told them what I wanted to do with the property I had. And they said they actually wanted me to do it, so I got busy. Took about 4 years, and we have a very, very nice tasting room, indoor, outdoor seating. Our bonded winery is there on site, and we also added a kitchen, and the restaurant is called Forage.
What kind of wines did you bring today for everybody to sample?
So I have a Pinot Noir Rosé. I have a Alicante Boucher Barbera blend. These 3 reds are from Chavez Vineyard locally. There's the Alibar, Alicante Boucher and Barbera. I like the Alicante Boucher. It's not a grape that's real common. It's very thick and concentrated. I like the earthy notes and some of the plum characteristics of it. This is our Cabernet Sauvignon called Transcend. Again, there's great plum, nice fruit, kind of medium bodied. And we have
last but not least,
Pinot Noir, our Nirvana. And that has good earth notes. I put a little oak on it. It has some great flavor, goes with a lot. It's very food friendly.
I'm here with Marc. He's going to talk a little bit about his music because I'm one of his biggest fans.
Thanks, Kirk. It's great to be here at City Ventures Joshua Ranch. Grand opening. I'm providing music for this today, and it's great to be here. Thanks for the plug and the invitation to come and play for City Ventures. I'm sort of local musician. I live here and I play all over here, but I really play all over the world, as you know.
Yes, you do.
I'm playing in England and in Scotland, Ireland. In the West Coast, East Coast, I travel a lot and play. So happy to be available for this. Glad to be here. So thank you.
So when I pulled this wine and beer event together and they asked me to recommend some entertainment, you were the first one. And I went to some local spots and I said, Marc, are you available? I know you're really busy. And thank God you were here. Tell a little bit about some of the places that you have been. Just give me an example. This is City Ventures, which is basically a builder up at the top of the hill overlooking the whole Antelope Valley. And so, but you've been to some amazing places.
Well,
Give us a couple.
I mean, yes. I think the only thing that could beat this is being up on the mountain in Malibu, and you can see the Pacific Ocean. That's not here. But I mean, other than that, this view is just amazing. It blows me away. I can't think of any other place in the Antelope Valley like this, where you can actually, take a pick of houses you'd like to buy, and it's pretty amazing, actually.
Yeah,
Very nice.
When I showed them your video, City Ventures who's the owner of this property here, Joshua Ranch, they went, we want this guy.
All right.
Yeah, so it's really cool that you're able to be here.
Well, it's a new video I just made. It's a new promo video, and I mean, so current that this is the first gig that I booked off it. So thank you for that.
Oh, no problem. Yeah.
But hopefully many, many more. But literally, it just came hot off the press when I sent it.
It is a YouTube video, right?
Yes, it is.
You have your YouTube channel? Or?
Yeah, it's on marcmacisso.com. You can,
Yes, please. That's what we want to know. That's because I want them to follow you like I follow you. Hi, I'm here with with Lee Williams, the winemaker from Golden Star Vineyards. Lee, tell us a little bit about your history with wines.
Well, thanks very much for having me here today, Kirk. I started out winemaking after many years of being an RN, and I did it as a release from helping people in the hospital. So as I progressed through my career as a nurse, I found winemaking something that I could put a lot of my nervous energy into. So. And then plus I enjoy wine. That's the main thing.
Isn't that the main thing? I enjoy your wine too.
Oh,
you know.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's great wine. And today, what have you brought with us for today?
Today, we're pouring our 2021 Viognier, and also our 2020 Cabernet Sauvignon. The 2021, we just released it about a month ago, and it's really tasting great right now. Just a lot of fresh citrus and stone fruit, perfect for the summer, for that cool patio, poolside wine. So,
and you're one of the few vineyards, literally, here in the Antelope Valley. There's a few, but tell us about what you're growing out there.
Yeah, so we have 10 acres of grapes out 10-acre parcel in Little Rock, and we're growing approximately 5 acres of Cabernet Sauvignon, Malbec, Tempranillo, and Muscat of Alexandria. So we've been doing that about 12 years now. So.
And I'm out there a lot, so I'm out there drinking as well as participating.
Yes,
and just because we're at the top of the world here with Marc, doesn't mean you can't come to Little Rock. And that's not Little Rock, Arkansas. That's Little Rock. Could you give us the address?
Yeah, it's 36043 106th Street East in Little Rock. We're about 2 miles from Charlie Brown's, if you know where that is.
Life at the top means you come to Antelope Valley and you don't have to go out of town to enjoy yourself. It's something that you can come home, relax. If you're commuting during the week, visit some of the wineries, some of the restaurants, the brewery.
And Constance, really, with all of her years in the home building industry, I appreciated her partnering with me to bring all the local people here, because all the people that live here, as she just said, are all family and friends that I've known around here for years and years, just like she lives here in the Antelope Valley too.